Okay, now in this session we are going to see all the attribute and the method of data frame. Okay, so the first attribute that we are going to see is safe. Customer dot safe, it will give you the information of number of rows and number of column. It is number of rows and 8 is number of column. Okay, the next, that is D type. In this D type you will see the, okay, I think I misspelled something. Okay, it is D types. Okay, it shows the customer ID is integer 64. Customer ID is integer 64. You will observe here, this is 1 2 3 4, it is integer. Gender is an object. Gender is an object. Okay, it is a string. Age is integer 64. Age is integer 64. Likewise, for every column it shows the data type, right? So if I put customers dot D types, it shows the data type of every rows, every column. Now the next is values. What it print? If I do customers dot values, you will print, it is an array. It shows all the value, means each row is an array, the second row is another array, the third row is another array. So it shows all the value inside an array. I hope you understand. This is first array, this is second array, this is third array, likewise others. The next we are going to see the index. What is index? Customers dot index, I think. Okay, customer index. So it shows index is start from 0 and at 2000, and each step it is 1. So you will understand from here only, like the customer start from 0, from the index 0. In each step it is 1 0 1 2, then 3, then 4. Okay, likewise, and at stop at 2000. The next is column. If I do customers dot columns, it shows all the column of that particular data set. Here customer ID, gender, age, annual income. So it is a column, customer ID, gender, age, annual income, all these things, right? Next is head and tail. Customers dot head, we have already speak about head. I think we simply call, it shows the first 5 rows of the data set. Okay, like if I want to more or less, you just specify here the number. If you want to 2, you just put here 2, it shows 2 rows. Likewise, there is one more method, that is tail. This method shows the last 5 rows of that particular data set. Okay, here the same, if you want more or less, you will specify here. If you want 3, that it shows the last 3. Okay, the next is sample. What the sample does? Dot sample. So I think sample looks like this. Okay, so what does sample do? Sample randomly choose one row, and in my case the customer ID 697 is chosen by sample. So it randomly select one row. But if you want to select 5 random rows, you just specify here 5. Now these 5 rows are randomly selected. Okay, the next is info. For that, customers dot info. Here you will get all the information regarding this DataFrame. Here it shows it is a class of DataFrame which consists of 2000 entries from 0 to 199. So info try to give you the entire information about the data set. Okay, now the next is describe. Customers dot describe. Here we have already seen this method. It shows every possibilities on each column. On a column basis, it shows the count. Here it is 2000. Okay, mean for the customer ID, the mean is 1000.5. For the age, mean is 48.9. So on a column basis, it perform all this method. Okay, the next is null. Let's suppose if I want to check in our customer data set, if I want to check is there any null value, it shows false, true, false, true. If I do the sum, it shows in a customer ID 0 null value, gender 0, but in the profession it shows null value is equal to 32. Okay, but I want to know that particular rows where this null value occurred. So for that you need to do customers dot into choose the column or select the column. Okay, I think I misspelled here. Okay, I want to find the number of null. Now is null. It shows false, 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 false. Okay, if I put this now, by putting this inside the customer square bracket, you will see these rows contain the NaN value. I hope you understand how it work. You just need to do customer and you select that column and use the method is null and just put entire logic into the customer square bracket. You will find the list of all the information which contain NaN value. Okay, I hope you understand. Let's suppose now I want to check whether there is a repetition or not in our data set. Customers dot duplicated. It shows false, 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 dot sum 0. It means in our customer data set no value is repeated, means no any row is repeated more than one times. Okay, now we are going to see the rename, how rename works. If I want to rename the name of the column, so simply do customers dot rename dot name to columns is equal to curly braces. Let's suppose if I want to rename annual income this name to income, let's suppose. So you need to do annual income to income, and here you need to do in place is equal to true. When you do this, when you try to print again the customer, I hope you will see the change. Here annual income is changed to income. I think you understand how we can rename the name of the column. Okay, so all these are very important. All these are very important method and attributes. Okay, thank you.